We are well into 2023, and LEGO seems to have some pretty interesting stuff for us this year. The leaks for the upcoming LEGO Star Wars Summer Wave have been pretty insane. Of course, we've got the revival of the Lord of the Rings theme with the awesome Rivendell set that I will definitely get at some point. But we've also got the revival of the LEGO Indiana Jones theme, which wasn't something that I thought was gonna happen, but then I remember that they are making another Indiana Jones movie for some reason, and they're definitely gonna have LEGO sets for that. It's nice that we're actually getting some sets from the original trilogy of movies, except for that Temple of Doom one that better just be delayed. But right now we only have 3 sets, and 2 of them are from Raiders of the Lost Ark, and then the third one is from The Last Crusade. I'll be taking a look at all 3 sets on this channel, but first we're going to take a look at the biggest one and the best one that we have so far. This is the LEGO Indiana Jones Temple of the Golden Idol. Now, I mainly have nostalgia for this part of the movie because of the LEGO Indiana Jones video game. Just like the movie, it starts out with the Temple of the Golden Idol, and repeatedly running through this level because I was bad at video games was a really nice memory from my childhood. But of course, this set is going to mostly be loyal to the actual movie. We've got 3 main sections here, each with their own details and play features, and while this is mostly being advertised as, you know, the 18+ adult set, it still has loads of play features. You'll notice probably immediately that this whole thing is kind of on top of a base, with these details down here showing all of these skulls and ancient architecture, and while that's not really a part of the scene from the movie, it's really just here on the base because this is considered kind of one of those diorama sets like we've seen from the Star Wars line, and for some reason those always have to be on a base. With this set though, on the base, we have these different knobs with these skull stickers on them, and they're each there to activate the main play features of this set. With this first section here, we have the entrance into the temple. There's a skeleton in the back by the spikes, and there's some moss details and stalagmites all along the floor. There's a bunch of different pieces to build up the cave walls so it's not just blank, smooth walls with no detail. And towards the back over here, you do get a bit of a hint at the mechanism for the boulder. So yes, you can replicate what is probably the most iconic scene in the whole movie. Just by turning this knob, you can make the boulder spin downwards, and then if you just turn it the other way, you can get it to go back up. You can make it go down slowly, but then you can also make it go down faster if you want it to actually kill someone. We've got some more of the cave revealed right there, and over on this side at the literal entrance of the temple, out in the jungle, we've got these 2 minifigures here. I'll remove them for now, and we've just got all this plant life going on, along with these really nice nougat colored brick pieces. I just really love the architecture of this whole set. Ancient overgrown temples are pretty cool in my opinion. And of course, you've also got some spiders down here on the floor, as well as one up on this spider web so that you can recreate the scene from the movie where Satipo has spiders all over his back. Also, the minifigure does have a print for that, and I will take a look at the minifigures later separately. As you'll see, there are a lot of faces throughout this set, whether they are stickers or just made out of pieces. And this is one of my favorite ones right here. It's just kind of a simple skeleton, but it's got plants growing out of it. It's pretty cool. There's also another one right here, and he is ready for that choo-choo train. And then you've also got this freakish looking one up at the top here that is kind of terrifying. But you've still got a bunch of details along the top of the sets. There is this tree growing right here and all this other plant life. There's that sticker piece right there. And moving on to the next section, there's like a speck of dust on there. The next section has the pit where Indy and Satipo swing over with their whip. You can recreate this scene just by turning this knob right here towards the end, and you just turn it back and forth and it's swinging Satipo back and forth. Although unfortunately, it's literally just a brown stick piece attached there, and it's not really the whip. It's not the greatest representation of that scene, but it works. And towards the back over here, you have probably the most annoying play feature in this set, mainly just because it's kind of useless and you can barely see it. There is a wall over here, kind of like a slab piece with a sticker on there. It's like a stone engraving or something. You can barely see it, and I can't really get my camera back there to get a good view of it. But you turn this knob right here, and it basically just makes this door go up and down, which I guess is cool because it's just another play feature, but it's not something that you're really gonna be using a lot, and since it's so buried in the middle of the set, it's hard to get your fingers in there to place minifigures, so it's kind of useless. But on a more positive note, I really love how this tree looks. You've got the roots coming down out of the stones, and they're kind of just weaving around the architecture. I really love that. You've also got this little plaque piece right here, which these are all just stickers, unfortunately, but you do get the logo for the Raiders of the Lost Ark, and it looks really cool. And then you've also got quotes from Satipo and Indiana Jones as they're moving towards the golden idol, and it sums up this whole scene pretty well. And for the final section of this set, you do get this little area over here, which is kind of supposed to be a hallway leading into the room with the golden idol, but with the way that they kind of designed this set, it's all just kind of one hallway, a lot like the level from the video game. So you kind of just have to make it up as you go along. And yeah, this face, that is a play feature of the set. It keeps falling out as I move it. It gets really annoying. But you do have this little thing over here, and I did rewatch the movie recently. I do remember seeing that. I'll throw it up on the screen. So that is actually from the movie. There is a torch here which is unlit, and I really hope that's not just me forgetting the flame piece that goes on there, but I mean, it makes sense. It's an abandoned temple. Why would there still be torches burning in there? You got some more moss and vegetation details on the floor, and leading up to the golden idol, you have this trap room where you have all of those pressure plates and all of the faces and the walls, which is not disturbing whatsoever. It's actually really cool though, and it was very fun to put together all the different faces and see how they were put together while I was building the set. Each and every one of them is unique, and some of these stickered ones are also kind of Easter eggs. And while there isn't a functioning play feature for the pressure plates, they are still there for the detail, which is nice, but honestly, I don't see how they would have incorporated that into this set. There's of course some more plant life going on around the floor. With this set, you do get the bag of sand accessory so that Indiana Jones can kind of swap it out with the golden idol. But of course, this does not work out, and with a turn of this knob, you can send the whole place crashing down. Well, not the whole place, it's just this face in the center right here. Of course, in the movie, the whole temple started to crumble down and the floor started to move, I think, or maybe that was just from the video game. We don't get anything crazy like that here, but as you turn the knob, things progressively get worse. This light does come on overhead, and I'll show that off later. But as you turn it more, the bag of sand sinks down into the plinth, and you turn it once more, and the stone face falls out from the wall. It isn't exactly like the movie, but it's still a pretty cool play feature to have in a Lego set, and I really admire how it works. There is some more stickered faces up here near the top with some more plant pieces, and this is actually where the light brick is hidden. It's just right in there beneath those Technic bricks. And this piece right up here just presses down on the button and lights it up. Here's what all of that looks like from the back. It's just a mass of Technic pieces pretty much. And taking a look at the other side of the set, there's nothing crazy to see here. It's just all of the Technic pieces that allow the different play features to work. Of course, there's the one for the boulder. It looks pretty crazy. But this is definitely intended to just be a diorama set and not like a play set where it looks good from all angles. As you can see, it looks pretty disturbing from the backside. There's also a lot of scenes that you can recreate with this set. It isn't just the play features. You can have the scene where Indy finally escapes the temple and he's caught by Balak. You can set up the scene where Satipo dies. And of course, you can kind of get the iconic boulder scene to work, although it is kind of a small area to work with, so it's not super ideal. With this set, we get 4 exclusive minifigures. Of course, we have Indiana Jones with his whip and satchel. Then we've got Satipo with a torch. Belloc has a pistol. And then we've also got a Jovitos warrior. This set's version of Indiana Jones isn't too different from the other versions that we get in the most recent sets, but he is exclusive because he has the flesh-colored hands instead of the tan-colored gloves that we get in the Escape from the Lost Tomb set. And then in the plain set from The Last Crusade, I can't remember exactly what it's called, he has a tie printed on his shirt. So while this figure may not seem too special, he is actually exclusive. Of course, he has the new hat-hair combo, which looks pretty amazing. He's got his whip, the satchel, and all the prints on here look pretty good, of course. Although there is nothing too crazy to say about it. That's what it looks like from the back. He does have an alternate head, where he has spider webs and a spider up in the corner right there, which is also exclusive to this set. And of course, he does have the brown bag accessory to swap out with the golden idol. Next up is Satipo, and he is pretty basic. He has no prints on his legs and just kind of a basic print on his shirt right there. We do have the spiders on the back, which is a really nice detail. He comes with a torch and kind of a somewhat surprised looking face, and then on the other side is a I'm about to die kind of surprise face. Moving on to Balak, who becomes the main villain of the movie. This is also a pretty basic minifigure, just a tan shirt print on the front right there. Nothing on the legs, but we do have some sweat prints on the other side, which is cool. There's some extra detail there. He just has this explorer's hat with one expression, nothing on the back. And he does come with a pistol. Last but definitely not least, we have the Jovitos warrior, and I actually really enjoy this minifigure because it's kind of a more obscure character from the Indiana Jones movies. Of course, it's just this random guy from a tribe. I don't even know where this scene in the movie takes place, somewhere in the jungle. But regardless, this is a really cool looking minifigure. I love all the different prints on here, and it's just really unique. We don't get stuff like this very often. Of course, we do have some Lego butt cheeks back here, or a lack thereof, and a continuation of the torso print on the back. He does have the same hairpiece as Satipo, which is kind of weird, but whatever. And of course, you see he does have the angry face right here. I really like the face prints for this figure. And then we just have a more calm face at the back. And he does come with a bow and arrow as an accessory. And here is a close-up look at the golden idol itself. It looks pretty cool. I don't know if it's the exact same mold as the original. I don't have the original set. It is pretty cool to get because it's kind of like a cool accessory to have in Lego. But that about does it for the minifigures and accessories. Alright, and that is a wrap for this video. This was the Lego Indiana Jones 2023 Temple of the Golden Idol. It is a really great set that any fan of Indiana Jones is going to enjoy, and of course it's from one of the most iconic scenes from all of the movies. It is a great display piece with all these different details and scenes that you can recreate, and alongside that there's also some really great play features and minifigures. And with that, I definitely recommend this set. It's become one of my favorites that I own, and hopefully you can get one before they become too expensive. I know that the Lego Indiana Jones sets, the original ones, are very expensive now, just like with the Lord of the Rings sets. So I grabbed all of these as soon as I could because I do like the movies a lot, and I've always wanted the original sets. So missing out on this wasn't something I was gonna do, and I definitely don't recommend doing that because these could become some very sought after sets in the future. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.